If you use Homebot and you want to ensure you're taking full advantage of the integration available with Homebot and Follow Up Boss, then this video is for you. So first, you'll want to ensure that you set up the integration with Follow Up Boss and Homebot. I won't be going through the details of setting up that integration, but below this video on YouTube, I'll be including a link to this help article that walks you through how to set up the integration with Homebot. You go to integrations.homebot.ai to set up the integration. Now, once you set up that integration, the next step, it depends on you. If you want to automate pushing your leads over to Homebot automatically, if you receive leads online, then the next step is for you to set up your lead flow. So I'll show you how to do that over in Follow Boss. So to do that, you go to admin lead flow and you'll want to evaluate the lead sources you push over to Follow Boss and determine which ones you want to automate pushing over to Homebot. So let's pretend this one says like Facebook and this one is Google PPC and so on. And you want those leads to go over to Homebot. In order for that to happen, just because you set up the integration doesn't mean that's automatically going to happen. In order for that to happen, these leads need to be tagged. So in order to do that, you need to tag these leads automatically via an action plan. So if you notice here, this lead flow doesn't have an action plan. So for the ones that don't have an action plan applied, you'll be creating a brand new from scratch. But for those who do have one, like you see this one here, I'll be editing the existing action plan to add the tag. So if you're creating a brand new action plan from scratch, you go to Admin Action Plans and click the Add Action Plan button. And it's going to be only one step. That one step is going to be Add Tag. You're either going to, it depends if this is a seller lead or a buyer lead. If it's a seller lead, I'm calling it Add Seller to Homebot. Then the tag is Seller Homebot with one hashtag. If it's a buyer lead, then you're going to be adding the hashtag Buyer Homebot. Like that. So let's just do the seller hashtag because that's probably what most of you are using Homebot for. Like that, one hashtag. Then after you save it, you'll go back to that lead flow and you'll click the No Action Plan button and you'll add that action plan and click select. Now, I don't actually have Homebot and I don't use it in this account, so I'm not going to activate that. Now, if you're editing an existing action plan like this one here, you'll open up that action plan. It's called enrollment. Click the edit icon. You'll click add step, move it to the top to run immediately. Then you'll add the tag there. Seller Homebot that way. Oop. Save tags and then click save. And now you've just edited the action plan already in place for those leads and you don't need to do anything. Another quick tip is for any leads that may have gotten missed in the lead flow and if you change their stage to like hot, warm, or cold or past client and you want to add them to Homebot, I would recommend creating automations for the stage change is the trigger and adding those tags as well. In order for people to be tracked in Homebot successfully and receive the digest, they must have a good email address. Otherwise, they're not going to receive the digest. If they don't have a good email address, then Homebot is going to send over an error message. There may be other reasons why there's an error message, so you'll want to see that error message in the note if you do receive some type of error that it wasn't sent successfully. After the lead starts receiving the digest, now you want to be able to track the activity in Follow Boss and take advantage of the integration. So in this video, I'm also going to walk through what I would recommend. First, I recommend creating a smart list to track the activity to prompt you to call, but we're going to create filters to ensure you're only calling the right people at the right time and you're not wasting your time calling people who don't actually need to be called. So let me share my screen and walk you through that. So in Follow Boss, click on People, and we're going to add filters. If you already have filters here on the left side, click Clear Filters. So the first filter we want to add are tags. We want to track people that get tagged as Homebot engaged. This tag means that they have viewed the digest. You may want to add an additional filter where phone is good because our philosophy is that the purpose of a smart list is for calling, and then we take advantage of automation in the background for emailing. So if someone doesn't have a good phone number to call, even if they're looking at the digest, we have the automation running to prompt someone to email back. You may want to add filters for including or excluding certain stages so that you're only calling people that you want to call. So you may want to exclude people that said do not call or not interested, for example, or your current clients. We do have an automation running in the background that automatically removes this tag after 14 days. If you do not have that in place, then you will need to manually remove that tag in order to remove someone from this list. We also recommend maybe adding in a last communication filter so that you're only calling people you haven't talked to recently. So that is the list for tracking Homebot engagement viewing the digest. Then I recommend creating an automation for people who have viewed the digest. So in order to do that, first you need to create an email template under admin email templates and click the plus email template button. Now I'm going to show you what the first few emails say. Feel free to copy paste this. It basically is educating the person that it's just a starting point and it can be off and offering to do a custom report. So the goal of Homebot, to kind of understand why would you create an automation in Follow Up Boss with emails if we're already sending emails in Homebot. So Homebot is sending the emails to prompt someone to click to view their home value report, to tweak it, to mess around and to see what their potential numbers look like. And then once they look at it, then that's when these emails send. So we don't send these emails before that happens. But once they do, then we send these emails to get a response or to help you get a response. It's not replacing you. That's why we have the smart list to prompt you to call as well. We are approaching these leads with a multi-channel approach to get a response: email, calling, and texting. And then here is the second one here. Then you want to input these emails into an action plan by going to admin action plans. Click the plus button and we call it automated evaluation engagement. I do recommend automatically pausing because the emails talk as if you haven't reached them. You don't want that to happen if they have responded. And then include all email addresses. Then you'll click to send the emails and then you'll search the emails you created. Now I call my emails the same name as the action plan. So automated email evaluation 1, send the next email the next day for automated email evaluation 2, and then click save. If you'll notice, we send to include the relationship first name if they have a relationship in the profile. Our automated evaluation engagement plan lasts a total of, what is that, a year and a half, 2 years. Then you'll create the automation. So to create the automation, go admin automations, click the plus button. Again, everything is named the exact same. Automated evaluation engaged, so we know exactly what is what. This is initiated by the Homebot engage tag. And then the automated evaluation engagement action plan. Now we do have some conditions in here similar to the smart list. So we only include people with certain stages, last communication, for example. So you do want to consider what conditions you put in here. So you're only sending this to people that you only want to send to and not just anybody looking at the report, because that would be kind of silly since the emails talk as if you've either never reached them or it's been a long time. This is more of a cold reach out, re-engagement type of campaign. So definitely not something you want to send to someone who just closed and is definitely not interested in selling and was just curious to see if they've built any equity from the 6 months they've been in the house. Definitely not someone that you just talked to, for example, either. And that's about it for keep taking advantage of Homebot integration. So if you are not a client of Kee Technology and you would like to learn more or would like help, I just showed you 2 of the emails included in that drip campaign that lasts, what is that, like a year and a half? And the Homebot is just one of the aspects of our done for you setup. So if you would like to learn more, you can scan this QR code to learn more of our CRM setup. Our flagship product is focused on lead conversion, lead nurture, past client nurture, and sphere nurture, best practices, automation, smart list, daily workflow, training. We also have a second product for transaction management if you want to use Follow Up Boss for that. So you can scan the QR code to learn more. If you are already a client of Kee Technology and you just want to bolt on Homebot, now that we offer this, you can comment Homebot below, and if you want to add on smart list and automation. We don't offer the integration help, but we can connect you with someone who can help if you do need it. If you do need help creating the integration, or if you need help automatically pushing leads over to Homebot if you're not already doing so.